Hi Gemini, this is going to be a general tarot reading for your sign between the week of the 22nd of September to the 28th of September. Let's begin. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. So Gemini, the general energy for your reading is you're being. I'll get to it later. Actually, I'm going to start with your pre-week energy. Otherwise, it's going to make less sense. So as you currently are, you're undergoing some kind of healing within yourself. Your energy is being restored from things that have affected you, to things that have had a past influence on you. You're being restored from family, perhaps family that has it's like your energy, spiritually speaking and physically, you're healing very deeply. You've had some traumas that have happened to you because of your family or people that have influenced you in the past, like past influences from your childhood. You have bad childhood memories. You're being healed in this time from whatever that is. You're going through a massive sort of healing, and you're being asked to have more faith and hope about your future in general and where you're going. You're being nourished, you're being purified here of this sort of energy that has held you back. Sorry about my voice, it's terrible. It's cracking up here. But your family's really affected you negatively, or somebody from your past influences. Could be friends, could be jobs, it could be situations that you've been in, relationships, love. I'm hearing all of the above. So it's different for obviously different people, but you're going through a massive healing in this time. You're transitioning, whether you know it or not, to a point where things are different. You're going through a massive personal growth. You're going through a massive healing within yourself. It's a transition, basically. You're releasing this energy that's been with you from a very long time, from when you were a child, from your childhood days. This energy is now leaving you. And this is what you're being healed from, because I feel like it's really affecting your life. It's affecting you in general. There's some gods and goddesses here that are watching over you, guiding you as you're healing, guiding you towards this healing, guiding you to be more vulnerable with yourself, like how you view yourself in your mind. They're asking you to be more vulnerable in regards to this, because that's going to help you heal even more. But oddly enough, these people that are in your life, the family could be, no, it is your family. It's not your friends. It's your family. They're seeing you go through this healing. They don't like you going through this healing. They don't like that you're kind of breaking away from their grasp, their hold. I feel like they've got a hold on you. They have power over you. And they don't like that you're kind of like moving away from them. You're going off your own way, and they see you and they're kind of like looking at you in disbelief that, how dare they, sort of, they feel like they own you. They feel like they have very strong power over you. Maybe they even hate you. Maybe they hate you I'm getting that some of you, they hate you. They're very nasty. There's one particular masculine figure that I'm seeing. It could be a female or male, but they have very masculine energy, and they're always watching you. They're always keeping an eye on you or what you're doing. It's very like commanding, like you have to do what I tell you, because they think they're right, and they think they tell you that they're right, and they tell you that you're wrong, and they're coming in to cause some sort of conflict within you. They're causing conflict. They're coming in to argue with you, to have some sort of conflict with you, so they can bring you down. They're trying to win at all costs. They see your healing. They're trying to destroy your healing from taking place. They're trying to disrupt your path as you're moving forward, because you're moving more into your path here. And they're trying to destroy you from moving into your path. They're trying to keep you where you are. They don't like that you're moving away. They know what you are. They know how powerful you are. They know what your energy is. They know you from when you were a baby. They really influenced you in the younger years. In your younger years, they really influenced you in making you feel fear and trauma, making you fear them, making you fear things in life that you never knew about, that you never experienced, making you fear things that are on the outside world, making you fear the world. They had a very big hand in a lot of your fears. Comes from this person. It's their projections. It's not just their projections, it's their control, their manipulation. They've manipulated you to be fearful of things. They've manipulated you to stay where you are, stay in the box, to not have the enthusiasm, not have the idea to get outside of the box that they've put you in. And I see this person prior to the week beginning, they're coming in with this, whatever this argument is, they're going to try causing conflict in your life. They're going to attack you in some kind of way with the intention of winning at all costs. Their idea is to make you conform to what they want you to be. They want you to be like this sort of, I'm seeing the Hierophant here being like this person that is just like an idol, like a statue. And people come to them and get blessed. They're taking your energy from you. They want you to sit all pretty and look all pretty for people on the outside, so that they think that you are happy and they think that you are doing well, when in truly they want to not show, what effect they're having on you. Because if they probably buy you a lot of clothes, is what I'm hearing. They always try to buy you clothes and buy you things. They're cheap things, but they look good. They not have value. They buy themselves expensive stuff. They buy you the cheap stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, this is good quality. This is good material. This is good. Like, why don't you like it? You don't like the stuff they buy you. It's like bad taste. It's like bad fashion. You don't like their taste. They're the things that they buy you. But the things that they buy you is not for you. It's not for them. It's for people that see you. They want that to make you look like you're somebody that's looked after. And they just want, you to sit pretty where you are, not do anything. And, they'll do the work for you. Is what they tell you. You don't have to do anything. This is what they tell you. You don't have to do anything. We'll do the work for you. But they're not doing any work for you. They're doing only work for themselves, and they're stealing your energy by keeping you in this position. They're very aware of energies. This person is very aware of your energy. They're always looking for the best thing, like the best energy source. And for you, it's like for them, there is no better than you. That's why they want you to stay in this box. They don't understand how this healing is taking place. They don't understand how you're, even with what they're putting in you, all the burdens they're putting upon you, all the hardship they're putting upon you, how you're coming out like this. They don't understand it. They don't understand how you're able to transmute it, to change it into something positive for yourself and people that you care about. You show this person care as well. They don't care about you. This family of yours, there's a particular person here, like I said, very masculine energy, but it's your family in general. They've made like a prison for you. They all come to you to take your energy. At the beginning of the week, you're going through this sort of energy of feeling like you're being sacrificed, like you're stagnant, like you don't have anything in life to be happy about. It's very emotional. I'm feeling your emotions right now. You feel like you have nothing to be happy about. You've got nothing to live for. You feel like you're being sacrificed. You're going into this sort of hangman mode of like taking a pause from everything. You know, you're having this conflict and this person's trying to make you conform, and you're just like taking a pause from everything, looking at things and like I'm just a sacrifice. You're kind of realizing that they've turned you into this sort of thing, the way you just sit pretty and you can't do anything. And you're gaining a new perspective about this. You're gaining like an enlightenment about this situation for what's really going on. I feel very numb. I feel like you're very numb to situations in general. You've gotten to a place where I'm hearing that these people may be water signs, like a lot of them, your family are water signs, but you'll come to a place where you're very numb to situations, like you've gone through a lot of hardship. You just don't care anymore, like what happens to you. You just don't care. You wanna have fun, but you're just like in this state of like very numb. You're emotionally very numb, and that allows you to go through these kind of situations unscathed. You kind of look at things like from an objective point of view. You don't really look at things from their heart. You look at things and you're like, oh, this is happening now, or this is happening. Like you disconnected yourself from your heart intentionally, so you don't feel the pain. So the card that jumped out at the beginning, and I said that I'll say later because it will make more sense, was the Lovers. So the Lovers here is representing you have two paths ahead of you. You either conform to this person, conform to this family, what this person is saying to you. You know, they're trying to make you conform. You either conform to this, you know, this family, or you choose a new path. Like you're at this point now where this cycle is potential to be ended. Like everything you've been through has a point now is at a point where it can end forever. But the choice is yours, whether you're gonna listen to this person that's coming in to cause some conflict in your life because they're unhappy about the fact that you're healing. They're very narcissistic. This person with this masculine energy, they're very narcissistic. They'll never admit to anything that they've done wrong. They will always blame you or blame someone else. If it's something someone else, like they will always blame the other person. They will never take accountability of what they've done wrong. In their eyes, they've not done anything wrong. They're innocent. This person in their mind is innocent. But they know how guilty they are of what they've done. But because they're narcissists, they'll never admit it. They've done a lot of bad to you. A lot of bad. But you're being asked here to complete this cycle, see it as an accomplishment. Just realize that you have two paths ahead of you. Either stay where you are, move forwards. If you move forwards, you're gonna be able to complete this cycle forever. Like it will never happen again to you. Or you can get caught up in the sort of illusion of a daydream, like of like being like this, like being more numb. You're just gonna get more and more numb. You're going to shut yourself more and more off. You're going to almost turn into like your environment. You're going to like blend into your environment. I'm seeing like, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, the second one, where I think it's Bill Turner, and he's like on Davy Jones's ship, and he comes out of the woodwork. Is it the third one? I think it's the third one, where he comes out of the woodwork and he goes back into the woodwork of the ship. Like he's lost all memory of things, like, and he's like stuck in a loop. Like when he comes out, his like brain is hanging out of his head. You might lose your mind staying where you are. You might lose your mind. You might have multiple mental breakdowns, like a lot of health issues is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you being rushed into hospital, taken into A&E. Accidents and emergencies, like you're being rushed in on a stretcher, and you're just kind of like you feel like a child, like you don't know what's going on around you. You've just been taken somewhere, and you don't feel the pain of what you're going through because you're so numb. But you're being called to move forward, break this illusion that you're currently in, that you'll never be happy, that you'll never be successful, that you'll never have what it is that you desire. You have great potential ahead of you. You're being called to let go of the conflict within you, to let go of you suppressing yourself, to let go of I'm feeling very emotional. It's very emotional. Your energy is like you've really put a lot of, like, it's a lot of emotion, and you've put this big block there that I'm not gonna go there. Like, it's really powerful that I'm not gonna go into this emotion, and it's like a big disagreement within you that I'm not gonna go this way. I'm not gonna feel this way. I'm not gonna allow these emotions to surface at any time, because I know if I do, I'm gonna break down and cry. But you're being called to, oh, I feel like it's a dam. You need to release the dam. You need to break the dam. Don't be in conflict with yourself. Don't allow the chaos to happen within you. Feel yourself, feel your emotions, feel what you're feeling. Don't brush it to the side and see it as a weakness. This is your strength that you feel. This person that's a narcissist is weak because they don't feel what they don't feel. They only think. And they think about what's best for them, and they don't feel. Feeling something is a strength, and this is something you need to know in this time. Feelings are a strength, not a weakness. You think feelings are a weakness. They're not. It's the opposite. It's with feelings that magic happens. It's with feelings that great things happen. Magic within your life, like your path unlocking for you, It's with feelings that you find what it is you desire. It's with feelings that you enjoy life. It's with feelings that, they hurt sometimes, sure. But you are currently definitely hurt. I'm not taking that from you. But I will say to you that, but the more you shut off, I've been like that, trust me. I'm telling you from my experience, the more you shut yourself off, the more work you have to do later on in life. And it would take a long, long, long time. The more you shut yourself off, the more you're going to have to dig really hard later on in life to reclaim yourself. Don't allow yourself to fall into despair. I call it the abyss. Don't fall into the abyss. You don't need to fall into the abyss. You need to be happy, and you're being called to make this change. Choose this new path. Be quick with it. It's a movement. You're being called to move here. You're being called to move homes. Find something temporary. I'm hearing you don't have many friends, so that you can't find housing like that. See if you can get any benefits from your government wherever you are in regards to this situation. Say you're going through a bout of domestic abuse, male or female. Tell them what you're going through, and they can help you. I feel like some of you feel like you're hopeless, like there's no way out. You've got no means of way of getting out. You've got no finances to help you get out of this situation. Go to your government services. Don't tell this person where you're going or why you're going. Don't have people come to the house if they want to investigate and stuff like that. Because this person is only going to play them. They're only going to pretend. They're only going to pretend that they're a nice person, and they're going to be able to fool whoever comes to investigate. You need to tell them. You need to tell them this. You need to tell these people that this person does this. They act nice in front of people. They buy you clothes, cheap stuff, so that you look cool. So you look like you're being looked after. But they're cheap. Show them what they're buying you. Tell them that you need help, and they're gonna help you move, and it's gonna happen very quickly. There's a lot of movement here. You're gonna almost be swept away by moving, and you're gonna feel happier. You're gonna feel a lot more fulfillment. You're gonna finally feel like you're a leader in your life. You're the leader of your life. you're going to feel a lot of fulfillment. You're going to feel wealthy. You're going to feel quite happy, feeling very practical and confident about your future. It's like you're taking control of your life, not allowing this person to control you anymore. You're breaking free from them. If you decide to move, this is a choice. Remember, you have to choose. But if you want to stay where you are, if you want to be happy, if you want to choose life, I'm seeing, I don't know if you watch One Piece, but there's a scene in there where there's one of the main characters, Robin. Maybe you should watch it. I don't know if you watch One Piece, but I'm seeing you as this character, Robin here, and she gets taken away, and she's like, to the rest of her friends, she's like, don't say, like, go away, like, leave me be, because she's in the hands of like people that are very dangerous and they have a lot of power, and she's like, leave me, and I see you as this sort of person. And then the main character, he asks her, do you want to live? Like, do you want to live? And she goes, I do want to live. And he attacks them basically. And I'm seeing you as this character here where like you feel like you're trapped, and Spirit's just coming in as this main character and saying to you, do you really want to live? You've had these big dreams and stuff, like you want to do so many things. Do you want to live? I feel like you need to allow your emotions to overflow. You need to allow your emotions. You need to feel your emotions. Take it from me, honestly. I was in a very dark place for a long, long time. Like, don't do that. If you do that, you're gonna end up in a very bad situation. Maybe that's what you need to do with this person. You need to swap them like they're there we go. You need to swap them like they're a fly. Swap what they represent within you. You need to swap them like a fly. They don't mean nothing to you. They're very insignificant within your heart. Like, things don't happen randomly during my readings. Like, it's some sort of message. I hate those kind of flies as well, because they're bloodsuckers. You feel like this person's a vampire, an energy vampire. You know it. You know they're siphoning you. This is why you're feeling like you're a sacrifice at the beginning of the week. But go to your local government authority, wherever you are, whatever country you're in. Speak to them. Tell them you're a victim of domestic abuse. You're a victim of someone abusing you, and then they try to make you look like nothing's going on to confuse people from the outside. What is really going on with you? Because I've seen that some of them, they are hitting you. Whether you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. But this person's got very masculine energy, and they could be a male or a female. And at this point in time, you feel quite hopeless about, how am I going to do it? Do it. Go speak to this authority, whoever they are, in your country, your local government. They will be able to give you some sort of benefit and help you move straight away. It's going to happen very quickly, and you're going to be feeling a lot better. And as you do so, you're going to be completing this cycle. You're not going to be in situations like this ever again, moving forwards. This is completion. This is a wholeness. Like, you're going to come together within you. The elements are going to be balanced within you. You're going to feel like you've accomplished something massive, something that you thought was nigh impossible. Like, you thought it was impossible that you could ever be free. You're going to have a lot of opportunities that are going to present themselves to you as soon as you leave, because your energy is going to come back to you. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to have a lot of ways that you can go and live life, and these opportunities are representative of love, career, happiness, and your experiences, joy. I'm seeing hobbies. I'm seeing just silly times, like having fun. Like, you have a whole bunch of things that you can decide to do. Like, you don't have anybody controlling you anymore, and you're going to feel a lot better because your energy is going to come back to you. It's not going to be with this person anymore. They're not going to be able to steal your energy anymore. They might try to reach out to you. Change your phone number. That's what I'm hearing. Change your phone number. And when you move, change your addresses for whatever important things that you have. Like, if you have a card, bank card and stuff like that, change your addresses as soon as you move. Don't forget to do it. because you might get so, I'm hearing you're going to get so caught up in having fun and having a good time that you might forget to do that, and then they're going to get a hold of something, and then it's just going to turn into a sticky situation. But by the end of the week here, you're going to be in this energy. You're feeling more harmonious, feeling more united within yourself. You might be meeting somebody at the end of the week. It's a big healing that you're going through. No, it's not somebody you're meeting. You're uniting with yourself. I feel like you're fragmented within you. Okay, now it makes sense. So it's like you've kind of like split yourself into two. Hey, Gemini, not just two that is represented by Gemini, but it's two. It's two more. It's like the two have the two, if that makes sense. And what that means is that because you've become so numb to situations, you've sort of cut your heart out, and that heart is almost like a different being to who you are and how you like what you like and what you dislike and how you go about things. It's a completely different attitude. A great example of it would be like when you go outside the house. If you go out for like a long periods, like maybe like 6, 7, 8 hours or something like that, you feel like a completely different person. Then when you come back to your house, like you almost instantly go back into this mode of feeling like this, like feeling like numb, and just like you're almost expecting like what's going to happen today, what's not going to happen today. But when you're outside the house for a few hours, like you feel very different, like you're entirely different. And this is actually what is happening within your energy. You're fragmenting yourself in a huge way. You're experiencing a lot of trauma here. You have a bit of PTSD. You have a lot of PTSD. You have a lot of PTSD. But by the end of the week, if you decide to move, if you decide to complete the cycle and choose the path that's for you, like lead with your heart, not with your mind. Don't think with your mind. Think with your heart. Like I want to say think, like feel with your heart. Don't think with your mind, feel with your heart what you want to do, and everything's going to work out for you. Believe me, like you're being watched over by gods and goddesses here. Even as you make this choice here, there's some sort of angel watching over you, some sort of divine being watching over you as you make this choice. You're being looked after, you're being protected from the worst. It could be a lot worse. You're going to realize how much resilience you have. By the end of the week, you're going to realize how much inner strength you have. You might be looking around at people and like kind of like judging them, like, oh, you let such a little thing affect you. It's because you went too far with it. You made yourself too numb to all situations. You went too far in allowing situations to numb you, and that's why you're almost like you're on the edge. Like I see like a massive crater, and like you're on the edge of jumping into the abyss. This is where you are right now. You need to stop yourself from jumping into the abyss, because believe me, from my experience, like the abyss never ends. Like you'll go there, you can stay in there for a very, 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 very long years. Yeah, I was gonna say long time, but long years. You might end up staying in there for years of just this darkness of feeling numb. Oh, this is fantastic. So your outcome is telling me by the end of this week, you're deciding to move, you're deciding to take action, and you're deciding to choose yourself. That's choosing. I feel like peace. Peace isn't important for you. Only what you desire is your peace. You don't have to keep the peace around you, is what I'm hearing. Like you don't have to keep the peace around you to keep the peace. What you desire is your peace. And I see you here having a lot more belief within yourself, seeing the progress of your being, of yourself. You're realizing how powerful you are, how strong you are. You haven't realized how powerful you are. You're realizing how strong you are. And you're going into like a new place where You're going to create things for yourself. You're going to create the life that you desire. You're stepping into an abundant area. You're stepping into more abundance, way more abundance than where you currently are. Where you currently are is half barren and is half life. Where you're going is full on abundant. It's like the floor is all gold. And I see you enjoying luxuries. You're going to enjoy pleasures, the pleasures of life. You're going to feel very independent by the end of this week. You're going to feel very independent. You're going to enjoy some pleasures, rightfully so. You're going to be enjoying luxury. You might treat yourself. They might give you more than you expected. You know, these people, when you go see them, you know, you're gonna feel wealthy. They're gonna give you some sort of money. They're gonna help you with the move. They're gonna give you some kind of money. They're gonna help financially, and you're gonna have money to enjoy some things. And you don't believe that it was possible for you, but you're gonna be enjoying some sort of luxury, some sort of pleasures by the end of the week, and you're gonna be celebrating a lot. You're gonna be celebrating feeling harmony, like you find a new home. You're finding a new home, like it's like a homecoming within you of these two parts that are separated. You're going to become one. You know, these two parts here, you're going to become one, not two anymore. I mean, Gemini is represented as two, but here you're represented as four, so your two parts have two. You're going to become one. Like, you're not going to be fragmented, and you're going to be very harmonious. You're going to be celebrating. There's going to be a lot of harmony within your heart. You're not going to feel, you know, like this sort of numbness. I feel like it's a pain, like a pain, like it's numbness, but it's pain. You're not going to feel the pain anymore by the end of this week. So it's telling me your outcome's looking very positive. You are deciding to make a change. You are deciding to move forwards, and you're going to be very happy. You're going to be full of warmth. You're going to feel like a child again. You're going to have this youthful exuberance within you. You're going to feel a lot of joy, a lot of delight, positive energy. You're going to be looking at things very positively. So your challenges for this week, so bear in mind, these challenges, they will manifest in some kind of way. So they will be present, whether spiritually, physically, mentally, or emotionally. They will be present, but depending on how you carry yourself this week, they might not affect you at all. I'll be honest with you, I feel like they are going to affect you, because you're kind of in this energy already. And you kind of have to make the choice to move forwards, but you are gaining new perspective on how to move forwards. And I've kind of given you a sort of cheat code here by, you know, going to speak to your local authority, your government, and say to them that you're a victim of domestic abuse, and that's going to help you. They're going to give you some money, and they're going to help you move, and it's going to happen within the week, within a day or two of you speaking to them. They might move you that day. They're going to move you that day, is what I'm hearing. For some of you it might take 2 to 3 days for them to make the arrangements, but you're going to be happy. One of your challenges here is a lack of clear thinking, a lack of clarity within your mind, a lack of allowing things to overwhelm you, allowing your emotions, not your emotions, but your numbness to overwhelm you, sorry. You don't realize it, but this numbness is actually an emotion. Like, you don't think it's an emotion because you're numbing yourself, but it's an emotion, and you're overdoing that emotion, and it's an emotion of fear. It's an emotion of fear and anxiety. It's a combination of the two. It's a very, I know this energy very well. It's very nasty. It eats away at you in a very major way, if I'll be honest. It affects you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And you won't know the depth of it until many, 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 many years later. But again, your challenge is to not let that numbness overtake your mind, to not allow you to express yourself within yourself about your reality, what is going on around you, what is happening in your life. um, Being very clear is very important with your emotions, your expression, like self-express to yourself. Maybe look in the mirror and just whisper to yourself like how you feeling, like, you know what I mean. Do this inside or outside, it doesn't matter. I feel like you might cry, but this person's, it gets a kick off seeing you like your face like it's all teared up. This person gets a kick off it, so it's not going to really harm you. Like, then it's not going to bring you down, if you know what I mean. Like, they will leave you alone, as a matter of fact. If they see your face like that, because they know they're getting to you, but they don't realize is that you're talking to yourself and feeling how you feel. You're vocalizing how you feel to yourself, and this person, this she or he, they don't know. They don't know that you're expressing your feelings to yourself. They think it's their games and their bullshit affecting you. Another one of your challenges here is to believe in this person's lies, to believe in this person's deception. They're gonna obviously try to make you conform in some way, and I feel like this is some sort of psychological trick they're playing on you. They're gonna try using some psychology on you to make you conform to the way that they want you to be. Obviously, they want to interrupt your healing that you're undertaking right now, that they have no control over. They want to take you off your path, basically, and they're going to come in very strong with lies and deception, trying to betray you. They're being very cunning with how they're behaving with you. They're like really trying to trap you this time. And if you get trapped, what's happening if they get trapped? You're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck thinking that they are the authority in your life. You're going to be stuck with oppression. You're going to be stuck with them being the master of you. They're going to be the master of you. You're going to start viewing them as somebody that has wisdom, that has respect. They're going to force you to respect them. They're going to keep you trapped. They're going to put a lot of heavy burdens on you. They're going to put a lot of hard work on you. They're going to make you work hard for anything, for any small thing. They're not going to give you nothing, basically. They're going to make you work really hard to gain some sort of affection from them. They're going to be like your master. It's like if you stay there where you are now, you're going to become even worse than what you currently are. You're going to be feeling like you're weighed down. You're not just going to be like this and numb. You're going to be weighed down. You're going to be really brought down to, the ground. I see you like being squashed by like a boulder here, like feeling like you can't get up, feeling like you can't move, you can't do nothing. Like this is just your fate, your destiny. But it's not, obviously. Don't allow this person to manipulate you with their lies, manipulate you with the deception, manipulate you with their cunning behavior and their cunning words. They might be using big words on you, is what I'm hearing. They might be using, trying to make you look silly, like trying to make you look dumb by talking in a certain way. Very condescending. Another one of your challenges here is you not showing vulnerability to yourself. You don't need to show vulnerability to anybody but yourself. Be open and honest about how you feel. Bloom like a flower within yourself. Bloom like a lotus flower. I feel like you like the lotus flower. You like the water lilies and stuff like that. You like the flowers that are on the water, and the sort of stuff that comes from the water upwards. Like you like stuff like that. But be more loving to yourself. Don't be harsh. I'm seeing a challenge here is you are being harsh on yourself. You're not showing yourself loving feelings. You're allowing this numbness to overtake you. You're allowing it to make you feel like you're not caring and compassionate towards you. Like you're the opposite of caring and compassionate. You're like, you're destructive. You're brushing your emotions to the side. You're brushing how you feel to the side, and you're like, well, this is my duty. And the opposite of caring and compassion is like discipline and I would say duty. Like you feel like you're like discipline to this person. It's like, it's almost like Stockholm syndrome. I don't know if you know what Stockholm syndrome is. So Stockholm syndrome is like when you have a dog and the dog becomes initially the dog is wild and doesn't like you. It sees you for what you are, and then down the line, the longer you keep it entrapped, the more affection it has towards you. I feel like you're kind of putting yourself in Stockholm syndrome by being numb, being hard on yourself, not allowing your emotions to flow, not allowing yourself to feel, not allowing yourself to be kind to yourself, to be loving. Trust me, take it from me, I've been there for a long time. I was. It's not, it doesn't help. It doesn't, things move. Nothing is permanent. Things are very temporary, especially the situation can be changed this very week. But if you go into this numbness, the more you go into it, the more you lose yourself. And it is really hard. It has been really hard for me over the years to reclaim myself. Like, honestly, there's still parts of me that are lost. And I'm still reclaiming. And things happened to me like more than like 18, 19 years ago. Like, seriously, it's a long journey that you have to go through. Because there's a lot of fear that comes up then. There's a lot of anxiety. It's like, it is extremely scary to reclaim yourself then. Don't go into the numbness. Don't allow it to overtake you. Don't go through that path. That path is not. Be happy. Like, choose to be happy. Choose you. Know you are blessed. Know that you are loved. You are being looked after in the spiritual realm, and you're protected in this endeavor. You're protected as you move forward. Like, you have nothing to worry about. It's just this person has put a lot of negativity in your mind. You're very connected to the spiritual realm. You've been called to go into more nature when you do leave, like go to the parks, visit the parks and stuff. Like when you're out, go to water, like lakes and stuff, rivers, whatever's nearest to you. Spend more time in nature. You're going to be nurtured. If you spend some time in nature, you're going to feel a nurturing energy. You're going to feel very connected to your femininity. So you're feminine. So your feminine is what allows your blessings to come in for you. And everybody has masculine and feminine energy, whether you're a man or a girl or whatever. Everybody has a masculine energy and a feminine energy. But you've been more in your masculine energy. You've kind of dismissed your feminine energy by being numb. So nothing's really coming for you. But this opportunity is here for you this week. You can leave. Don't allow it to get worse than it is, because it's going to get a whole lot worse. This person's going to be like your master, and you're going to be their servant. If you carry on going, they're going to really oppress you. But your outcome is showing me that you are deciding to move forward. You are deciding to leave the situation behind. You are deciding to choose yourself. You're being asked to be very you're being asked to be very driven towards who you want to be. Motivated that you want to live life. Motivated to find a cure for your sickness. I feel like this is what it is. You've been trying to find a cure for this numbness. This numbness is your sickness, and you know it. You know it's a sickness. You're trying to be motivated to find a cure, and that's going to help you find. This is going to allow you to move forwards, allow you to choose yourself. If you look at it from a perspective of you're trying to find a cure for yourself, because I know you want to find it. You have a very big passion for life. You're connected to animals and babies, whoever you are. Like, animals always stare at you. Know you're going to be nourished as you take each step. Each step you take, you're going to be nourished towards yourself. Each step you take towards yourself, you're going to be nourished. Choose to move away. Choose to take this path. I know you will. The outcome is showing me you will. But don't allow these challenges to overtake you, because they can. they can. Don't allow the pain, the numbness to overtake you. So I'm going to leave you a reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Losing my voice as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, I offer personal readings now on my website. The link is in the description. Oh my god, it's getting worse. And I shall see you soon.